Hello, we're just going to give you a run through your new van, show you how everything works. When you come in the habitation door, just over the door we've a wee control panel. In the centre of it here we've a main on-off switch, power switches. Turns basically everything in the van on or off. On the left hand side we've our battery gauges. One on the very left is showing us our engine battery. It's up about 12.5 volts. And the right button is your leisure battery. It's about the same, just shows you the voltage. And on the right hand side here is your water tanks. The top button is your fresh water tank, it's full. If we push the bottom button, it's the waste tank, it's empty. There's a main switch here for your water pump, on off switch for your water pump. You can leave it on all the time. This will light up when your mains lead is plugged in. When you plug in your mains power, just lights up, tell you have power coming in. So when you're using the van, just leave this switched on. Your fridge, just down here, it's handy enough to work. On the left hand side, we've a main on-off switch. We'll just hold that in for a couple of seconds. That all lights up. This square on the left is touch screen. Every time we push that, it moves position here. So we've a 230 volt mains power. We've a 12 volt when the engine's running, and we've gas, the wee flame symbol. You've automatic as well. If we select A, it'll automatically select the best source suitable for us. You can see it's flashing. If I put it on the mains power, it flashes. That's telling us there's something wrong. The van's not plugged in. So we just bring it back here to the A. And this side here is your temperature control. You can see there that's warmer. Every time we push that an extra bar, 5 bars is full cold. So that's your fridge. There's a wee lock here, just pull that to open the door. Shut down your fridge, just hold in this square button for a couple of seconds and the fridge shuts down. Now down towards the back of the van here, just between the beds, we have our heating control. We'll show you the heater from outside, it's easier to see outside. But when this outer grey knob is in the middle position here, the fridge or the heating is turned off. The easiest way to remember is the 40 and 60 are your water temperatures. So we turn it up, the first one, it'll heat the water to 40 degrees. Turn it up, the second one heats the water for 60 degrees. It's more for showers, the 40 be for normal use. And a couple of lights, green lights telling us it's on. The little orange light on the left is telling us it's on water heating, and when it comes up to 40 or 60, the heat will switch off, the orange light will go out just to tell you that it's up to temperature. We green light will always stay on, and the heater will come on and off as it's needed. We come back to the middle position here is off, and the first one down is your blowing air heating, your heating inside the van. And your centre dial, the 1 to 5, is your temperature control, 5 being the hottest. And the second one down, it heats the van and heats the water at the same time. You can see the little orange light came back on again because we're back onto the water heating setting down here. So that's your heating controls. Let me show you the heater outside. Now up at the bed area here, or this seating area, dining area, there's an extension for the table in the wardrobe. This makes up into a bed. This table leg here changes. If we lift that up, that leg will change. There's a shorter leg in the boot, and just underneath this side seat here, this piece here flips over, and we'll make this up into the bed. We'll show you that next. Now folks, we've your bed made up there, your bed and a half I suppose you call it. All these, this piece here, that white piece in the bag, and that dark colour piece there are all in the garage for us. This just slots into place. You can see it hooks into these little slots here. That's the folded over here at the side. Now the other thing I want to show you, underneath the seat at the table, your water tank. That little steering wheel is for draining your water tank. If you loosen that, open it, anti-clockwise 3/4 of a turn, it drains all the water apart from 20 litres. And if you open it 2 turns, it'll drain the tank out totally for you. And just close it up whenever you're finished. And we red top there is if you want to get into your tank for any particular reason, into the pump or anything like that, get in through that red top. The other thing, your trip switches are in this little press underneath the bed on the driver's side. Your mains trip switches, similar to what you have in the house, and that's the wee extension piece for the table I was talking about earlier. Right, we'll go outside now, do a run around outside. Now we're just outside your van. They're just vents for the back of your fridge. This first thing is an outside barbecue point, or a gas point. This wee thing will be in the cutlery drawer inside. That'll just go in there, put it in. As you turn it, it turns on the gas, turns off the gas. So we leave that inside. This is your mains plug-in point. You plug in your mains power lead. That's just the exhaust for your heater. In your garage here, you have an extension piece for your waste pipe, your waste outlet, and you have a jack wheel brace kit. There's those extra cushions we were using inside. There's a few of them up there and that. And the wee leg of the table is up there, is it? The leg of the table, the short leg of the table is up on that shelf over there as well. There's a handle there for your awning and everything else. Now on the back here you have your bike rack. Basically just grab the bike rack up the top there. It'll pull down. Oh, that's one of these. Just pulls towards you and pulls down. We ratchet system here for catching the wheels, and the same at the top there. Over here's your gas. Basically switch on and off your gas. If you just turn this valve at the top of the bottle, just screw it clockwise to close the gas, anti-clockwise to switch it on. So just leave that turned off there. Now underneath your gas locker is your waste outlet for your grey water, your showers and sinks, and we can see a wee tap on it here. If we just turn that, that way it's closed, just turn it horizontal to open it. Now we've your toilets cassette next, just in front of the wheel on the passenger side. If we lift up that little yellow tab there, the whole cassette will just slide out. To empty it, if we turn out this neck, screw off that little yellow lid. That's a wee measuring cup for your chemical. You can pour it out your waste point in for your chemical waste. It's a little yellow button on the back of it here. If you hold that in with your thumb as you're pouring it, it just helps everything pour out easier. Just lift it back in, just slide it into place. This locks it in place. Close that lid. That's your fresh water fill for your water tank inside. Diesel cap. To open the bonnet, just inside the passenger door, you have this wee lever here. Now underneath your passenger seat, you've all your fuses for everything in the back. And yeah, there's hard to see them. For all your lights, fridge, heater, all that kind of stuff, TV if you have. It's all your 12-volt fuses there underneath the passenger seat. And underneath the bonnet around here, we have on the very left hand side as you're looking in, this blue lid is your screen wash, and we've our coolant, brake fluid. Wee dipstick is just down the front here, little red dipstick down there, and your oil filler. You can see the timing belt's only done. If ever you have to jump start this van, the battery for starting it is underneath the floor at the passenger feet. But if we lift up this little cover here, this is your live, your red jump lead, your positive, and this little point here just beside the headlight on the passenger side will be your earth, your black lead. The battery for the leisure battery is underneath the little side facing seat inside in the back. So I think that's it. Hope you enjoy.